spoilers for the Bible. Hello, so before this video starts, I just want to say my support for the actors and writers that were a part of this production, because I think they deserve to be compensated. As far as I know, this video doesn't cross any lines, but if you think it does, please tell me and I will take down this video. Just wanted to put that out there before we begin. Enjoy the video. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't worry. Or maybe you should worry this time. Today, we are unscripted, because I have a lot of feelings that I just need to vomit out. I have a lot of feelings about Good Omens season 2, as does every single Good Omens fan. If you don't know what Good Omens is, basically it's this show by Neil Gaiman, based on his book that he did with Terry Pratchett of the same name, starring Michael Sheen and David Tennant as Aziraphale the Angel and the Demon Crowley, respectively. At first, it was about how they wanted to prevent Armageddon from happening. You know, they just really like the Earth and they really like spending time together on the Earth. Like the forces of heaven and hell are like against them, trying to end the world. Like there's the Archangel Gabriel and Grand Duke of Hell, Beelzebub, and they're like, you guys, the world has to end. Aziraphale and Crowley are like, what if we didn't end the world? It would be a lot less paperwork. And they're like, I mean, fine, I guess. Okay, that's basically what happens, I think. And then, oh my gosh, season 1 is over and we're all happy and we're all having a fun time. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Until season 2 rolls around. And then this guy who looks a whole lot like the Archangel Gabriel rolls up to Aziraphale's bookshop, which is the thing that he has, and he's naked and he has a box. And he's like, hey, I think I'm supposed to be here, but I don't know who I am. And Aziraphale's like, okay. And then season 2 like kind of revolves around like protecting him from heaven and hell, because like they want to find him for their reasons. Crowley and Aziraphale like protecting him and hiding him. Other things ensue. Like there's this subplot with these two women that have businesses on the same street as Aziraphale. Eventually, heaven and hell, they discover that Gabriel is at the bookshop. Both heaven and hell were like, hey, you should give them to us. And then Crowley and Aziraphale are like, no, what if we just didn't? And then Beelzebub's like, hey, it's like Gabriel kind of knows like that something's up. Hey, I don't remember, I've been too focused on something else. Beelzebub's like, hey, all your memories are like stored in this fly that I gave you. And then Gabriel's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Turns out that Gabriel and Beelzebub were like in love. And so they go off together and everything's all happy, except that it isn't. It's not happy. It's actually awful. And I'm about to tell you why. All that like Beelzebub and Gabriel are like in love and they are forsaking heaven and hell because they just want to be together. That parallels two other people that are from both of those places. So like the episode's over, right? No, wrong. There's like 10 minutes left. For Gabriel and Beelzebub like go off. Beelzebub's I think Beelzebub or someone high up in hell is like, hey Crowley, how do you feel about like replacing Beelzebub as the Grand Duke of Hell? Crowley's like, no, why would I want to do that? I hate it there. Like, oh, okay, whatever, makes sense, fair enough. And then the Metatron from heaven, which is like, he's like the right hand of God, he's like, hey Aziraphale, how would you feel about replacing Gabriel? Aziraphale's like, no, I like it here. And then Maggie and Nina. So Maggie and Nina go to the bookshop. Probably just like sitting around waiting for Aziraphale to get back because Aziraphale's getting coffee with the Metatron. Anyway, Maggie and Nina are like, hey, we know what's up. We know that you two are meddling with our lives and not in a very good way. We know that you're trying to get us together. And you know that may or may not be happening, but we only realized that because we decided that on our own and we talked to each other about it. I was like, okay, what does that have to do with me? And then Nina's like, we know that you and Aziraphale have something going on. You guys like aren't talking about it. That's your problem. You never talk to each other. Girlie's like, what do you mean? We talk to each other every day. We're talking for millions and millions of years. And then Nina's like, yeah, you talk, but you never say anything. And Girlie's like, interesting. And then Aziraphale walks in. He's like, Corelli, I have something really, really important I want to tell you. And Carly's like, okay, that's cool, but let me say my thing first. And then Aziraphale's like, okay, that's really cool, but I have something I need to tell you. but I just got offered to be the new, like, supreme head archangel of heaven. And then Crowley's like, you said no, right? And then Aziraphale said, no, I said yes. And Crowley's like, why? And Aziraphale's like, I could change things for the better up there. You know, I know they've been like really bad in the past, but like, if I'm leading it, it could be good. And Crowley's like, they have treated you horribly in the past. Why are you going up there? Aziraphale's like, Crowley, I could lead heaven for the better with you by my side. You could be an angel again. And then Crowley's like, oh, you really think that's what I want? You think that's what I want? Huh, interesting. You know what I really want? What I really want is to be with you. I want to be with you. I like I have been for this past 6,000 years. I want to be with you. I want us to be us. I want to be us living together forever if you'll have me. Aziraphale's just like, Crowley, you don't get it. And then Crowley's like, oh, I think I get it a lot more than you do. Because Aziraphale doesn't know this. Crowley went up to heaven for a little bit for some hijinks, and he learned that the reason that Gabriel like lost all his memories is because like heaven was planning to do Armageddon 2 Electric Boogaloo for real this time, and Gabriel was just like, no, I don't want to do that. They basically just like kicked him out. It's more complicated than that, but they basically just kicked him out and he lost all his memories. Anyway, Zero's just like going on and like blubbering on and on and on. Crowley's just like, he doesn't know what else to do, so he just like grabs him by the collar and kisses him. And I said, but it's like, oh my god, it's like painful, because first of all, the kiss is bad, but the kiss isn't supposed to be like passionate. It's like the final cry of help. Like he's trying to get Aziraphale to understand how he's feeling, and it's just like, oh my god. And then Aziraphale like pushes him away. He says, I forgive you. Crowley's just like, don't even bother, and then storms out the door. And then Michael Sheen, I am in your walls. Aziraphale, he's just like kind of like shocked, confused, a little bit horrified. He's just like standing there in the bookshop, and he goes, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And then like the Metatron like walks in, and he's like, Aziraphale, you ready to go? And then Aziraphale's like, actually, because he like changed his mind. And then he goes, yeah, let's go. And then he walks out, and then we see Crowley standing with his car, but Aziraphale just like walks past him and like gets into the elevator to heaven. Crowley just drives off. That's how season 2 ends. Makes me sick to my stomach. That was like so genuinely like devastating. It was good. It was so good. It was so good. But it was awful. Genuinely. I had goosebumps like the entire hour after I finished watching it. Immediately I went on Tumblr to like see what other people were saying about it, and I was just like and it was awful. It was awful. I finished watching episode 6 at 5 a.m. At 5 a.m. And so until 6 a.m. I was just scrolling on Tumblr, goosebumps, until I was like, oh my god, I need to go to sleep. Hey, I need to go to sleep. And then I went to sleep. I woke up thinking about it, and I was like, oh my god. And it's been all I've been able to think about for the past 3 days. I've been watching the show since it came out practically. So I've been waiting 4 years. I've been waiting 4 years for this very thing. And now I'm just sad. I'm sad. And now people online are like, guys, what if there's a secret 7th Good Omens episode? We can't do this again, because I was there when people were saying there was a secret 4th Sherlock episode. Can't keep doing this. We can't keep repeating our mistakes. And I was like so caught up for a good 2 days just thinking about that last final scene that I completely forgot that the Metatron was like, Aziraphale, what you're gonna be doing in heaven is you're gonna be overseeing the second coming of Christ. Hello? That's insane. That is crazy talk. And like, I haven't been able to even like process the rest of the season because I'm just so like focused on that one scene. I found out that 2 of David Tennant's family members are in this show. One being his son, who plays one of Job's sons, And then Job is played by his father-in-law, who also played the Fifth Doctor. There are at least three people who have been named characters on Doctor Who in this season of Good Omens. David Tennant played the 10th Doctor. The Metatron, who played Professor Yana, aka the Master, and Job, who played the 5th Doctor. And then Doctor Who's canon, so then David Tennant's canon. So, like, David Tennant's just walking around. Has Aziraphale watched Doctor Who? Has he ever been like, hey, Crowley, you look a lot like this guy. What's going on with Adam? What's going on with Anathema? Ooh, I haven't felt angst like that in ages. Like, Michael Sheen and David Tennant put their entire... You can finish that sentence in your mind into those performances, because, oh my god, they were so good. Seeing David Tennant smile at the beginning of episode 1, oh my god, that, like, heals everything. That's all I have to say. Watch the show, it's really good. I just spoiled the end of season 2 for you, but, like, it's good. It's worth it. It's worth the watching everything else, because it just makes it hurt more. Or if you want the authentic experience, watch season 1, wait 4 years, and then watch season 2, because it will kill you. Surprisingly, I'm still alive. Don't know how, don't know why. Thanks for watching me slowly go insane. I promise that the next video will be more structured. So please like and subscribe if you want to see that. Thank you. Bye.